Something I kind of want you to like. I know you've talked about it before, but I kind of want you to lightly speak on it because I think it's so interesting. But it's how you got here to California. You're from Russia.
Oh yes.
Can you kind of like explain to the people how your family in Russia ended up here in California? Because that's a very interesting story.
Honestly, like I remember when my parents like first told me and like how the situation was, I was thinking like, I don't know the legal system of Russia and America, all that stuff, so I can't like fact check them, you know what I mean, all that stuff. So I always just thought it was kind of crazy. But as I met other Russian people in my life who came here this exact same way, I was like, oh shit, this is a real thing. So and see, it's even like even weirder where like back in the day, I guess when we came here it was 1996, and I was born in 1994, so like I was only 2 years old when I came here. But back in the day in Russia, like they didn't really want people leaving apparently. Like even rich people couldn't just be like, I'm going to America. Like you had to have a reason. They wanted to keep their citizens in the country, all that stuff. And one of the only ways to get out, I heard, was this like visa lottery, which is it's such a weird idea. It sounds
pretty
like,
crazy. Yeah.
It sounds like some fucking futuristic like not post-apocalyptic, like what's the word for it, like dystopian city type shit. Like, oh, you want a way out of this hellhole, here's this lottery. It's
that's
like
pretty crazy. It could be a movie, bro. That could be a whole movie in itself.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like some movies based off some idea like that. But it was like some dystopian shit where apparently my uncle, who already lived in America, he applied my family's name. And here's the thing is whoever has the last name or is a part of the family goes with you. So you could bring like even like your grandma and shit, you know what I mean, because she has the same last name and stuff like that. But my the rest of my family couldn't come because of either health stuff or like other reasons. Basically it was just like me, my mom, my dad, and my two sisters. And yeah, my uncle applied my dad for that lottery, and then my dad ended up winning it, and then we came out here to America. And then my uncle, he basically he had this one apartment that he was living in. He got a new apartment that he went there, and he gave us the old apartment, and then we just have been living there ever since. And I lived there until like I was 25, until I moved out.
Yeah,
and my parents are still there.
That's like the American dream, kind of like. That's pretty cool that your parents got to like win the chance. They literally won the lottery, metaphorically and literally.
Bro, it's so trippy. And like I can't remember. It's like they're in their early 20s, bro, like when they did that too. And then sometimes when I was in my early 20s, when I was like 23, 24, I didn't know what I was going to do in life. You know what I mean? This is like way before even interning for No Jumper. And like, I think I was like still working at an ice cream shop or something. And I was just like, so like, just kind of lost. And I remember thinking like, bro, imagine I went to another country with my wife and 3 kids, and I didn't know how to speak the language of the country. And I just got to figure it out. Like, that's so tough, bro.
It kind of like makes you really appreciate like, because my parents are not from here. So I feel like the same way, like I appreciate them coming over here because it's like, damn, you guys really took the risk,
bro. Like, you don't know where the fuck. There's no like Instagram posts to be like, oh, this is where I'm going. There's like news articles and like some old videos, and like they're basing their shit off like TV probably.
Did you ever ask your parents why they decided California and not like New York or like Texas?
Well, this is where my uncle lived.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, he already lived in LA.
Why do you go to LA? Did you know?
I never really got into that. Like, I never really, like, my uncle's like kind of like a mysterious dude. Like, even his job is he's like a spiritual like advisor dude. Like, really? He gets paid by people to like stay with them, to like help them meditate, and like I don't know exactly.
That's kind of hard,
bro. It's so trippy. He's very mysterious. I've only talked to him like a couple times, but like,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, he's like kind of like a mysterious dude, but. I gotta ask about that. Like, how the fuck did he get out here?
Yeah, like because bro, I feel like California back then was different than how it is now, especially
for sure.
COVID.
It was way different, 100%. And also, what's crazy is like the place I came from in Russia is, I feel like a lot of people also they don't know too much about Russia. A lot of Russia guys is like just villages that have like farms and shit, you know what I mean? It's a lot of rural just land, you know what I mean? Just everyone's farming, and there's not too many, there are cities and shit like that, but it's really just more just fucking rural land. And I come from like a really small tiny little village. It's expanded now, it's been many years now, so it's gotten a little bit bigger. But when I was there, it was like no stop signs, no street, it was all just dirt roads. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be fucking cow shit on the side of the road. It's like straight up like farm little county type thing. And since we won that shit, we like got in the Russian newspaper, and there was like a little thing that says like, you know, small family from village make, you know.
Oh, you got on the newspaper?
Yeah, like I there's a picture of it at home somewhere. I should make a post of it someday.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah. Bro, one dish I've been wanting to try that's Russian is that like the jelly soup. You know what I'm talking about?
You really want to try it?
I do want to try.
Oh
I saw you guys talking about it on Disconnected, and I remember House Phone saying some shit like,
Oh wait, hold on one second. My car alarm is going.
"Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, we could just cut this right now." Where the fuck is it?
It just went off.
I think it's gonna go back on. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, come over to the window right here, bro.
No, I have to go.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah,